A little bit of technical difficulties this morning. Beautiful. Happy Saturday, shall I say? I'm on this marathon. What do I call it? Marathon thing. I've actually just been coming out here and just been doing like an easy 26-mile meditative jog at a very not so fast and not too slow pace. So I've just been sort of I've really just been taking my time on my feet, really. So it's been taking me about 5 to 6 hours, and I just sort of just enjoy it and just embrace the moment. That's what I've just been doing with this 26-mile run that I've been doing every day. Very interesting doing it, but I have to come up with my own rituals. Which means I gotta get up and stretch the body and do a lot of push-ups. A lot of push-ups is what I've been doing on this thing right here. And it's really funny how we don't even take that same push-up style into our yoga. Like, literally, that's all I've been doing. A lot of push-ups with the yoga. I even take it to where I make sure every 5 or 6 miles I stop and do push-ups. So during the 26 miles on itself, so I think I end up with about 250 push-ups. So plus the one that I already start with. So I'm kind of dabbling around that 500 to 400 push-ups every day, just to make my what do I call it? Lower back get stronger. And I've just been on that easy route and just having fun with it. So it's another Saturday, sunny right now. It's a beautiful, beautiful weather. A weather to actually get out and just go for that easy stroll. I call it a stroll. This running, that's the way I look at it. It's just an easy stroll. So how we make it so difficult, sometimes I kind of question. It's such an easy thing. If we could just learn how to be patient and move with gravity. Very funny, the moon is still sort of out. Oh, dogs. So I gotta be careful. So yes, the moon still looks like it's out. That's really, I like that when you actually sometimes during the daytime you can actually see it. So let me actually see if I can see the moon here. Yep, I don't know if I can see it through the camera. Nah, I can actually see it, but not through the camera. So what I've been doing a lot lately is just started doing this home, and I like the vibration that it puts in my feet and my spine. It's really funny when we talk about the word home. It looks like home, but truly, I don't know what made me started this. Because I've studied all these things for years, but I just never, and I think it's always time. So I repeatedly say home all throughout the 26 vows. Bring my mind to it every time it disappears somewhere. And it's really funny, that vibration really just relaxes my whole body. And my ankles, my spine. It allows me to lean forward very easy. And I'm just like, wow. Just by me saying om. So as I begin to read more about it, which I've always done, and that vibration, there's just something that it does to the body. Because so now doing this long endurance running every day repetitionally, I had to find things to cope with it. But the human body is amazing. We are just this unique being who sometimes, myself included, once upon a time, we just don't know what we're capable of. These days I laugh a lot because I'm just like, wow. A lot of the limitation that I've actually put on my mind just blows me the biscuit away. And many never really get rid of that limitation. And it's the reason why a lot of us, we get stuck in the certain ways in our life, and we never trying to question the whole thing, but to be able to question it and wanted to admit and repair it is also very hard, because hey, how you doing, dog? we like to act like we know it all. So for me, after years of just trying to figure things out, and that shame actually turns into humbleness, to where I'm like, wow, pretty much it's never too late to do anything. So reprogramming the mind, unlearning my bad habits, I'm just truly shocked. Really shocked. It's amazing. Very funny. So, and to actually realize you're always going to be learning. Listen to that bird. It's coming from over there somewhere. So, and what's even so funny is many never get out of their child mind thinking. Even as their body changes and matures. And because we easily look through a clouded lenses when it comes to individual. We, myself included, once upon a time, do not know how to watch the posture, because every human being, every one of us, our postures really actually describes how we think and how we feel. It's like an art, beautiful thing that you could actually just see it. You could look in someone's eye and see different type of music and emotions just by looking at someone's eyes. And those things, they actually came from developing that psychic ability that we all have in us. But in many cases, we actually just ignored it. We don't think we are capable of it. And that's probably why, to a lot of people, I am going to sound very strange, because some of the things that I talked about has been put a label on, and that label is called experts. Because the brain is so unique. We can read about things, but there's also the practicing of the thing that you read. So in most cases, out of 100, only 20 actually practices what he or she reads, but we're very good at talking about it. So in essence, it's really funny. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that extra effort. Sometimes it's just extremely hard to take forward, and that is just due to our constructive, beautiful society, how life takes on us, and especially if you are the one that take more into your fear, so your senses are very easily controlled. So to eliminate those sense control, I just wanted to practice and just eliminate it. So it's obviously all become like to eliminate your sense control, you have to have a certain money, you have to have this. But the senses doesn't care how much money you have. It doesn't matter where you're from, what you look like. Once you begin to understand your own inner being, nobody can take that away from you. So it all lays within. That is just it this morning. It is all within. Good morning, sir. Have a great day. It all lays within. And that's one of the motives that I'm actually using this morning. What I'm just sort of thinking of. Because when I'm moving like this, I get to look into nature and just embrace just the noises of the birds and just thinking of all the things. I wonder what that language meant. I wonder what they're saying. It's really funny how the human beings, we have our own languages, but yet these birds have their own languages also, which absolutely amazing. We cannot understand. Uncle Richard, how are you? So yes, the birds have their own languages and beginning, and like I was saying earlier, I got really, I wouldn't say desperate, I was just looking for a way of relaxing more. So I have been chanting Om all throughout my run. That's what I began this topic with. And it's actually, I cannot even believe it. I've studied it for years, but I just wasn't ready for it. And when that time comes, so I was sitting at a chiropractor's office and he was about to adjust me. And I just started saying Om. And I sort of started to see how it releases the pain and my body began to relax. So now, throughout for the past 3 days, I've been repeating Om in my head, even loud. And people are looking at me crazy when I'm going and I'm running and I'm saying Om. But what it actually does, it creates a vibration in my knees. The vibration goes to my lower back. The vibration goes to the bottom of my feet. And I could actually feel it. It relaxes me so much that by the time I'm done with the run, I never get sore. And I've been sleeping better. So it's just like an elevation in consciousness. That's where I look at it. And I begin to even want to read more about it. But man, what am I doing? Why am I saying this Om? And the thing that came out behind it is absolutely amazing, because now I started to realize even more that everything is energy. And wealth, it is our divine right, because nature is wealthy when you truly look at it. When you look at nature, is wealthy. Good morning. Have a great day. When you look at nature, it's really, really wealthy. And the greens, everything is just so rich. And I think that misconception, we sort of get it wrong with the human beings, because the thing, our grass is money. So we have been programmed to think, no, we should have lots of it. And when you have that mindset, it can really affect you. But to undo it, you could undo it. How you doing, dog? Yes, sir. You could undo that mindset. Good morning. I know. I can. No, that's okay. I can tell by the energy. He can just feel my energy. That's all. No, I can feel his energy. So how you doing?
Not bad, how
Okay, I'm okay, thank you. You too, madam. See you later. So that's what I've been doing, in my head, and the vibration that I'm feeling, I cannot even believe it. Actually, I don't even know, because I just heard that voice a couple of days ago. So for the past 17 days now, I've been on this thing about 20, running a marathon every day. That's what I've done. So it's not running, but I have just chanted and chanted, and just relate. And it's really, really funny, because I begin to realize, and what I'm even amazed about is I just don't even feel no soreness, nothing in my body. I'm truly, truly relaxed. And the sound of Om, maybe it will sleep better. So, and I know myself, once I pick up a habit, I become dedicated to it, because it's been taught to me for many years, but I just wasn't ready for it. So now that I'm ready, it becomes something of an everyday, because I know once I'm chanting that Om, my foot are moving faster and I'm a lot more relaxed. And I'm looking at people running, I'm like, wow, if you only knew how simple this thing is. So my foot is more relaxed. So it's just me and gravity. And the yoga is even more easier. So, and that's just what it is. Morning. So, other than that, that's what I'm sort of thinking of today. That's why I started up. So the last 3 days now has been about the Om, and how that thing can actually adjust your spine is amazing. Just the word Om is really amazing. The vibration, and I'm actually saying this just to share it so that I can learn more about it, because now I begin to feel different vibrations in my brain. I'm feeling different movement at the back. Morning, how you guys doing? Oh, thank you. I begin to start feeling every different vibration in my brain. And it's so funny how our brain is connected. We talked about the chakras a lot, but I really started to feel it. That whole relaxing thing absolutely amazes me. And that is what this thing is all about. So the yoga, the push-ups, will let you begin to feel that movement with your spine and your brain. Good morning, madam. So yes, a beautiful day this Saturday. I'm gonna continue doing my home. Uncle Richard, the consciousness thing is getting. I actually met a lady on this road that thought like you. I was absolutely amazing. My sister Renee, she said, think big. And it's really funny when two people, when it comes to coloration like that, because to think big requires getting rid of the whole old thinking, and that can be extremely difficult. To be able to accept it is the beginning. And good morning. And our culture has taught us to hide behind our feelings. So my goal is to not hide behind my feelings and actually share my feelings, because that way we can all heal ourselves. Before I go, yesterday I saw a young guy at his house. Good morning. how you doing? And the way he was watering his garden, I was just so impressed because the posture, the way he held that garden, the way he held that hose and poured that water on the grass, there's just a energy to it. And when I looked at him, I was like, wow, okay, I'm gonna water my garden one day. And my energy of hope for more that, and what I learned is to be extremely happy for him. The way he held that hose, watering that grass, was a sense of hard working that he has put in to have been able to bought that wonderful, beautiful property and be able to water it. And of course, I wanted the same thing too, because there's nothing wrong with it. It's just all energy. But I just think that was a very, and a lot of times, if you haven't begun to study yourself and find that peace within, a lot of mental illness or depression started by just observing but not knowing how to take in the energy. But that energy yesterday, I never felt anything about it. I just know that, wow, he's watering in that garden, I'm gonna water my garden soon. So, and I think that's just a lot of things that we don't talk about in our society here because we always hide it. We want to act like everything is okay, but there's nothing wrong with thinking and wanting. So yes, that was what I learned yesterday. Let me continue this beautiful 26-mile meditative jog. It's funny, I'm becoming like a monk around here. Everybody knows me right now because everybody's seeing me jogging everywhere. And I'm thinking, I'm going to make it more because that consciousness, that coming together is very unique. So, Uncle Richard, I'm listening for the past Sunday. You've been in my hair, so I'm going to say happy Sunday to everyone. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning. Let me say that. Beautiful morning. Happy Saturday. Good vibration. Good energy. Woo! What more can I say? I'm going to say have a great Saturday until tomorrow. Let me see if I could run 100 marathons in the next couple of months. That would be my goal. That would be a good goal. So, till next time, well, love and happy Saturday.